Hello, my friend. I am here to change your life forever. My mission is clear: to wake you up, to push you forward, and to show you the path to greatness. And today's message, it will transform everything you believe about success. Because in this speech, we are discussing something so crucial, so life-changing, that if you truly understand it now, you will never be the same person again. Everyone listening to this speech, I want you to have complete freedom, unlimited possibilities, endless opportunities. I want you to wake up every day feeling unstoppable, fearless, and ready to conquer the world. Because let me share the reality. Success is not just luck. Success is not just for special people. Success is a choice you make every single day. Success is the habits you build, the mindset you develop, the actions you take. Success is available to everyone, including you, especially you if you are ready to claim it. And today, I am going to teach you exactly how to get it. But first, let me challenge you with this. Are you truly prepared for change? Because change is not for comfortable people. Change is not for those who quit easily. Change is not for people who say, maybe someday. Change is for warriors. Change is for people who demand more from life. Change is for those who are willing to do whatever it takes. And if that describes you, then perfect, because today marks the start of your transformation. So pay attention to every word. Write down the key points. Remember what you learn. Use these lessons daily. I create content every single day to ensure you stay inspired, stay committed, and stay on track to greatness. So press that subscribe button, activate the notifications, and let's start. Because today's message, it will be the most important message you have ever received. Let's begin. Part 1. The gap between winners and losers in life. 1. Losers wait, winners create. Losers always think, I will start when the time is right, when I have more money, when I feel ready. But guess what? They never begin. Why? Because perfect timing does not exist. Life will never give you the ideal moment to start. Picture two students, student A and student B. A waits for the perfect opportunity to start his business. He thinks about it for years but never acts. B starts with what he has, even if it's small. He begins today with zero experience and learns as he goes. Who do you think succeeds after 3 years? Obviously B, because he understands that starting beats planning. Winners create opportunities. Losers wait for opportunities. 2. Losers complain. Winners find solutions. Losers say, life is unfair. That's why I struggle. Successful people are born lucky. That's why they win. If I had better circumstances, I would also succeed. Stories. Winners never waste time complaining. They focus on finding answers to problems. When they face obstacles, they adapt. When they fail, they learn and improve. Did you know that most successful people today started from nothing? Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty. Howard Schultz of Starbucks was raised in public housing. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare. Did they sit and complain about their situation? No. They found ways to rise above their circumstances. If you keep complaining, you will remain stuck forever. Guaranteed. 3. Losers avoid discomfort. Winners seek challenges. Losers say, this is too hard. I don't want to struggle. I prefer easy things. And because of this mindset, they never grow. They stay in their tiny, safe bubble. Winners. They chase difficult tasks. They know that growth comes from discomfort. Think about it. A muscle that never lifts weight never gets stronger. A mind that never faces problems never gets sharper. Are you avoiding challenges, or are you ready to grow? 4. Losers spend time. Winners invest time. Losers waste their whole lives watching random videos online. The moment they have free time, they fill it with entertainment. Winners. They use time to build their future. They learn, create, network, and develop skills that pay them forever. Picture two people. Person A spends 3 hours daily on social media, watching others live amazing lives. Person B spends 3 hours daily building his own amazing life. In 5 years, who will have the better life? Person B, because he understood that time is the most valuable resource. 5. Losers think short-term, winners think long-term. Losers want instant results, quick money, and immediate pleasure. Give up when they don't see results in 1 week. Buy things they can't afford to feel good now. Winners build for the future, even if it takes years. Keep working when results are invisible. Sacrifice today's pleasure for tomorrow's freedom. Did you know how long most businesses take to become profitable? 3 to 5 years. The average person quits after 3 months. Now you understand who succeeds. So why are you not winning? Because your habits are keeping you average, not your background, not your education, not your connections. It's your daily choices. If you keep living like you've always lived, you will get what you have always gotten. So what's the answer? You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need special talents. You don't need to wait for permission. You just need to change your approach. Part 2. Winners versus losers. The reality everyone ignores. Let me reveal something. Do winners and losers have different abilities? Same brain, same body, same hours in a day, same access to information. So why does one person build empires while another barely survives? Because of their programming, their mental operating system. A loser's mindset is like a virus-infected computer. It runs slowly, it crashes often. It fills your thoughts with fear, doubt, limitations. A winner's mindset, it's like a powerful, upgraded machine. It operates on courage, consistency, and clarity. And that, my friend, is what separates those who thrive from those who just survive. 1. Losers focus on problems. Winners focus on solutions. Picture 2 employees. Employee A walks into his boss's office and says, "We have a huge problem." Employee B walks in and says, "We have a challenge, and here are 3 possible solutions." Who gets promoted? Employee B. This is exactly how winners and losers approach life. Losers. This is impossible. They see walls everywhere. Winners. How can I make this work? They see doors where others see walls. A challenge is just an opportunity to grow stronger. 2. Losers ask, "Why me?" Winners ask, "What can I learn?" When bad things happen, losers become victims. Winners become students. Picture this scenario. 2 people lose their jobs on the same day. One sits at home feeling sorry for himself. The other uses the time to learn new skills and start a side business. 6 months later, one is still unemployed and depressed. The other has doubled his previous income. Same situation, different response, different results. Which response do you choose? Part 3. Losers need motivation. Winners have discipline. 1. Winners versus losers. Mindset. Right now, someone is building their dream life while you are making excuses. Right now, someone is learning valuable skills while you are scrolling through your phone. Right now, someone is taking massive action while you are waiting for the right moment. Let me share the truth that will hurt but help you. You will never achieve anything great if you keep living in your comfort zone. You will never become successful if you keep choosing easy over necessary. You will never reach your potential if you don't start pushing yourself today. And now, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. The fundamental difference. Winners don't need to feel good to do good. Losers wait for inspiration to act. Let's discuss a writer and a dreamer. The writer wakes up at 6 a.m., sits at his desk, writes 1,000 words whether he feels creative or not. The dreamer waits for inspiration, waits for the perfect mood, waits for motivation to strike. But who finishes the book? The writer. Why? Because he knows that discipline beats motivation. What is discipline? Discipline is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. A gym member uses motivation for 2 weeks. An athlete uses discipline for years. And that's why winners keep winning. Motivation starts the engine. Discipline keeps it running. This is what losers don't understand. Losers need external push. Winners have internal drive.
Losers wait for someone to motivate them. Losers depend on others for energy. Losers quit when no one is watching, and that's why they fail. 2. How to win. Stop needing permission. Start giving yourself permission. What is permission? Permission means waiting for others to approve your dreams instead of just pursuing them. Picture starting an online business. A loser will think, "What will people say if I fail? I need my family to support this idea first." A winner will think, "I will start now and figure it out as I go. I don't need anyone's approval to chase my dreams." Who will succeed faster? The winner, because he doesn't wait for the world to agree with his vision. He creates his own path. Here's the truth. If you need everyone to believe in you, you have already lost. Winners believe in themselves first. Winners don't seek validation. They seek results. 3. The comfort trap. Stop hiding, start growing. Let me ask you this. Would you rather live 10 years in comfort and achieve nothing? Or would you rather struggle for 2 years and then live freely forever? Most people choose comfort, and that's why most people stay average. Winners understand this rule. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Money is outside your comfort zone. Success is outside your comfort zone. Freedom is outside your comfort zone. For instance, a salesperson afraid of rejection versus a top performer. One avoids making calls because rejection hurts. The other makes 100 calls a day knowing that rejection is part of success. One earns minimum wage. The other earns 6 figures. Which one are you? 4. You can't win if you play safe. Stop fearing failure. Losers see failure as the end. Winners see failure education. This is why average people never achieve anything significant. A store employee will say, "I will keep this job because it's secure." An entrepreneur will say, "I will risk everything to build something great." One will work for 40 years and retire poor. The other might fail 5 times, but eventually builds wealth. Which path are you choosing? 5. The real reason why you are not winning and how to change it. Let's be clear. They fear judgment. They choose comfort. They need constant motivation. They never take risks. How winners become winners. They ignore opinions. They embrace discomfort. They use discipline over motivation. They take calculated risks. They focus on progress, not perfection. Now examine your life and be real. Are you living like a loser? Are you avoiding hard work? Are you choosing Netflix over building your future?
Part 4. The principles of winning versus losing. Pay attention. This could be the most valuable information you will ever receive about success, achievement, and fulfillment. Most people fail because they think success is complicated. Most people lose because they believe winners have special gifts. Most people quit because they never understand the basic principles that create victory. But here's the truth. The universe doesn't care about your feelings. You can wish, you can hope, you can pray. But the reality is, you get exactly what your actions deserve. And now, I'm going to reveal why some people always win and others always lose. I will share the honest truth. The truth that will challenge you, inspire you, and force you to level up. Let's continue. The compound effect. How winners build unstoppable momentum. Let me ask you this. Do you think success happens overnight? If you do, you are already programmed to lose. Losers think success is one big break. They think, if I win the lottery, I'll be set. If I get discovered, I'll be famous. If my idea goes viral, I'll be rich. This is fantasy thinking. Winners think differently. They know small actions repeated daily create massive results. Consistent effort compounds over time. Every day counts toward the bigger goal. For instance, the reader versus the non-reader. Picture 2 people. A non-reader watches TV every night and learns nothing new. A reader reads 10 pages every night before sleeping.
After 1 year, the reader has read 12 books and gained tremendous knowledge. Who is more valuable in the marketplace? Who gets better opportunities? The reader. If you want to win, stop looking for shortcuts. Start taking small, consistent steps every day. The accountability principle, the secret of high achievers. Let me tell you, are you making promises to yourself and breaking them? If yes, you are training yourself to be a loser. Winners keep promises to themselves. Losers make excuses to themselves. A loser says, "I'll wake up early tomorrow," then hits snooze 5 times. A winner says, "I'll wake up at 5 a.m., then wakes up at 5 a.m. no matter what. For example, 2 people want to get fit. One joins a gym in January and quits by February. The other commits to 30 minutes of exercise daily for 1 year. After a year, one is still out of shape and making excuses. The other has transformed his body and mindset. Who kept their promise? Success is about integrity with yourself. The value creation law. Why winners get paid more. Let me reveal a secret. Income follows value, not time. This is what most people never understand. Losers trade time for money. Winners create value that multiplies money. For example, the security guard versus the software developer. A security guard works 12 hours a day and earns minimum wage. A software developer works 8 hours and earns 10 times more. Why? Because one provides basic service. The other solves complex problems. Your income will grow when your value grows. Period. The focus formula. How winners achieve impossible goals. Listen, if you chase 2 rabbits, you catch neither. Losers spread their energy everywhere. Winners focus on one thing until they master it. Example, the scattered entrepreneur versus the focused entrepreneur. Entrepreneur 1 starts 5 businesses at once. Entrepreneur 2 focuses on one business for 5 years. One fails at everything. The other builds a $1 million company. The biggest mistake in life is trying to do everything. Pick one goal and give it everything you have. The environment rule. Your surroundings determine your success. If you hang around chickens, you will never learn to fly. Losers stay in negative environments. Winners change their environment to support growth. For example, the 2 brothers from the same neighborhood. Brother 1 stays with his old friends who drink and complain. Brother 2 moves away and surrounds himself with ambitious people. 5 years later, one is still stuck in the same place. The other has built a successful career. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Choose it carefully. The action advantage. Stop planning, start doing. Knowledge without action is worthless. Most people know what to do, but they don't do what they know. Winners take imperfect action. Losers wait for perfect plans. For example, the 2 people who want to start YouTube channels. One spends 6 months planning the perfect channel. The other starts uploading videos immediately. After 6 months, one still has 0 videos. The other has 180 videos and thousands of subscribers. Success loves speed. Stop overthinking and start doing. You now understand what separates winners from losers. You now understand how to shift your mindset and control your destiny. But here's the reality. Most people will still choose comfort. Most people will still make excuses. Most people will still blame circumstances. But you have a decision right now. Win today or lose forever. If you're committed to winning, implement everything I've shared. Start building discipline. Start taking daily action. Start thinking big, embracing discomfort, and surrounding yourself with excellence.
Part 5. The final truth about winning, success, and greatness. This is the moment, the ultimate message. The message that will determine your destiny. After this, you will never see life the same way. After this, you will either rise to greatness or remain ordinary forever. But understand this. Most people will forget this message. Most people will return to their old patterns. Most people will stay small, scared, and stuck. But you have an opportunity today. Because in the next few moments, I will share the final truth about winning, success, and greatness. Truths that nobody else will reveal. This is not just inspiration. This is your awakening. Let's finish strong. The 3-year transformation. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Look at where you are today. The struggles you face, the dreams you have, the person you are. It is all based on choices you made 3 years ago. And here's the revelation. The choices you make today will determine who you become 3 years from now. If you are weak, distracted, and making excuses, you will be the same or worse in 3 years. The tomorrow trap. Why losers never start. Most people fail because of one word: tomorrow. They say, tomorrow I'll start exercising. Tomorrow I'll work on my business. Tomorrow I'll change my life. But tomorrow never comes. Picture the winner versus the procrastinator. The winner starts today, even if conditions aren't perfect. The procrastinator waits for tomorrow when everything will be ideal. The winner builds momentum and creates results. The procrastinator stays stuck in the same place forever. Tomorrow is the enemy of success. Today is your only opportunity. The energy investment principle. How winners multiply their power. Your energy is your currency, but losers waste it on meaningless activities. They give energy to complaining about politics, arguing on social media, worrying about things they cannot control, watching other people live their dreams. Winners invest energy in growth. They invest energy in learning valuable skills. They invest energy in building relationships that matter. They invest energy in creating their future. Picture the entrepreneur versus the employee. An entrepreneur spends his evenings building his business. An employee spends his evenings complaining about his boss. One is investing energy, the other is wasting energy. Who do you think creates freedom? The struggle is the blessing. Why winners embrace difficulty. Listen closely. Most people run from struggle, but struggle is what creates strength. Working out is struggle, but it creates a strong body. Studying is struggle, but it creates a sharp mind. Building a business is struggle, but it creates financial freedom. Losers see struggle as punishment. Winners see struggle as preparation. The diamond versus the rock. A diamond forms under extreme pressure and heat. A rock stays the same because it avoids pressure. One becomes valuable. The other remains ordinary. Which one do you choose to be? The skill stack secret. The quickest path to success. Want to know the fastest way to win? Here's the answer. You are one skill combination away from breakthrough success. Right now you might feel limited, but imagine if you combined communication skills with technical knowledge, creativity with business understanding, leadership ability with digital marketing. With the right skill stack, your entire life transforms. Example: the two designers with different approaches. Designer 1 only knows design, struggles to find clients, and earns little. Designer 2 learns design, plus marketing, plus sales, builds an agency, and earns 6 figures. One has a single skill, the other has a skill stack. The truth about limitations. Why losers never see opportunity. Let me shock you with this. Your limitations are not real. They are stories you tell yourself. Losers accept their limitations. Winners question everything. Example: the fixed mindset versus the growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, I'm not good at public speaking. I'll never be a leader. A growth mindset says, I can learn public speaking. I can develop leadership skills. Losers think abilities are fixed. Winners know everything can be learned.
After everything I've shared, are you going to take action or keep hesitating? Are you going to grow or stay the same? Are you going to win or accept defeat? This is your crossroads. Because after today, you cannot claim nobody told me. You know the truth now. You know why people fail. You know how winners think differently. But the real question remains, what happens next? Will you wake up tomorrow ready to fight? Will you start creating value, developing skills, and building your empire? Or will you stay ordinary and watch others achieve greatness? The decision is yours. The next 3 years of your life begin today. Now go and create your victory. This is the end of this message, but the start of your journey. I believe in your potential. Now go prove yourself right.